So increasingly, a lot of brands have often used paid spokespeople, typically from like sports or Hollywood or music. But over the last few years, it sort of gravitated into this world of influencers, right? Many of whom have their own screen presence. And
Mhm.
for some of the work, my agency did it is done with influencers. A lot of them do not want to get a script, right? They're almost like the DJ that's going to do the live read, but they're going to just sort of they just want to know what are you trying to get accomplished. They want to take it in their own direction. So um, either they want to go off script or they just want talking points. So how do you inspire those kinds of actors, for lack of a better term, when they're influencers and they're going to ad lib a big chunk of what happens, and it may end up being way better than you expected. So how do you inspire them to sort of stay on message, but personalize it to where it resonates with their brand and the client's brand at the same time?
Well, I mean, in the few scenarios that I did get to work with, like celebrities and or influencers, we have them do our version first, and then we have them do their version. So it's
Right.
like, hey, even if you don't like the words that we wrote for you, let's just get our version let's do it once or twice, and then spend the rest of the time you do it your way. You add your flavor or whatever. And I feel like it's funny that you brought this up, because I feel like the people that have a problem with that are people at the bottom and people at the very top. You get an A-list celebrity, they don't want to read your script, like they want to write their own thing. And then the influencers who are like, come on, dad, come on, boomer, like I'm not reading this trash. So but like most of the people are professional that you've dealt with, and they're mostly reasonable. But it's weird. I haven't done too many like straight influencer stuff. Like all the influencer stuff I've done has been like, hey, can you do this for us? Here's what you have to say or whatever. But imagining like the next 5 years of working with these TikTok stars and stuff, it'll be really interesting to see how you manage them. Like if you have an advertising strategy, like how are they going to get that across, without looking fake or forged or like a shill?